Welcome to today's video. If you're a coin collector or just someone who loves discovering valuable items, you're in for a treat. In this video, we're diving into one of the most exciting finds in U.S. coinage history, the 1979 D-Mint Mark Washington quarter. Believe it or not, some of these quarters could be worth as much as $1 million. Let's start with some background. The Washington quarter has been in circulation since 1932. Originally designed to commemorate the 200th anniversary of George Washington's birth. The 1979 Washington quarter, particularly those minted at the Denver Mint indicated by the D-Mint mark, may seem ordinary at first glance. However, certain factors make some of these coins incredibly valuable. One of the key reasons why a 1979 D quarter might fetch such a high value is due to its rarity in high-grade condition. The grading system for coins ranges from 1 to 70, with 70 being a perfect coin. The higher the grade, the more pristine the coin looks. Quarters from 1979 with a mint state grade of 68 or above are exceptionally rare, and collectors are willing to pay top dollar for them. A coin that has been preserved in mint condition without any scratches or wear can fetch huge sums at auction. Next, let's talk about errors. Error coins are another reason certain 1979 D quarters can be so valuable. During the minting process, mistakes sometimes occur. For example, there might be a double die error where the design appears to have been struck twice, causing the images to look slightly blurry or doubled. Such error coins are extremely sought after by collectors because they are unique. If you happen to come across a 1979 D quarter with an error like this, it could dramatically increase its value. In addition to errors and high grades, the history and appeal of Washington quarters contribute to their overall worth. The Washington quarter series is iconic and has become a favorite among collectors. This makes rare examples of these coins especially desirable. Collectors are constantly on the hunt for coins that are both historically significant and in exceptional condition, and the 1979 D quarter checks both boxes. Now let's break down what makes these coins so valuable today. When a 1979 D quarter is in mint state or has a unique error, its rarity skyrockets, and rare coins attract serious collectors who are willing to pay premium prices. Over time, as these coins become harder to find, their value continues to climb. In some cases, top-quality 1979 D quarters have been known to sell for upwards of $1 million at auction, making them one of the most sought-after quarters in U.S. history. So, how can you tell if your 1979 D quarter is worth $1 million? First, examine the coin closely. Look for the D-Mint mark, which will be located on the lower right side of the coin just above the year. Next, check the overall condition of the coin. If it's been well preserved with little to no wear, it may be worth getting it professionally graded. Additionally, keep an eye out for any visible errors or unusual features such as a doubled die. These are key indicators that your coin could be extremely valuable. If you think you have a rare 1979 D quarter, the next step is to have it evaluated by a professional coin grading service. These services can determine the grade of your coin and verify any errors. This certification is crucial if you're looking to sell your coin for top dollar, as buyers will want to know the exact condition and authenticity of the coin. It's also worth noting that the market for collectible coins can be unpredictable. While some 1979 D quarters have reached impressive prices at auction, the value of any specific coin can fluctuate depending on demand, rarity, and condition. However, one thing is certain: owning a high-quality rare quarter from 1979 can be an exciting and potentially lucrative find. In conclusion, the 1979 D-Mint Mark quarter may seem like an ordinary piece of change, but under the right circumstances, it could be worth a fortune. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just someone who's curious about valuable coins, it's always worth checking your pocket change for rare finds. Who knows, you might just have $1 million coin sitting right in front of you. We're diving into one of the most fascinating coins in U.S. history, the 1983 P Washington quarter. Did you know that this coin, which was once common pocket change, is now worth up to $1.1 million? That's right. A single quarter you might have overlooked could potentially make you a millionaire. So, what makes the 1983 P Washington quarter so valuable? Well, it all starts with its unique history. In 1983, the U.S. Mint produced these coins in large numbers, but here's the catch. Most people spent them immediately because 1983 was a year when the U.S. Mint did not release mint sets for collectors. This means that few uncirculated examples of this coin exist today. Since most of these coins saw heavy circulation, finding a pristine or high-grade one is incredibly rare. But it's not just the scarcity of uncirculated coins that drives up the value. Coin collectors are also interested in error varieties and high-grade coins certified by professional grading services. If you have a 1983 P quarter in near-perfect condition, it's highly sought after, and that's where the $1 million price tag comes in. Coins that are graded MS-67 or higher by organizations like the Professional Coin Grading Service or Numismatic Guarantee Corporation can sell for staggering amounts at auctions. In fact, one such quarter sold for over $1.1 million. What should you be looking for in a 1983 P quarter to see if it's valuable? First, check the condition. Coins with little to no wear are worth far more than those that show heavy signs of use. Look for sharp details in Washington's portrait, crisp edges, and no visible scratches or dings. If you think your quarter looks promising, you might want to have it professionally graded to determine its true condition. Another important thing to watch for are any errors or variations in the coin. Certain error coins can fetch even more than regular high-grade ones. Errors like double strikes, misaligned dies, or planchet defects make the coin unique and drive up its value even further. These error coins are rare, but if you happen to find one, it could be worth an extraordinary amount. Now, how do you go about selling a valuable 1983 P Washington quarter? If you're lucky enough to have one of these rare gems, the best way to sell it is through a reputable auction house or a certified coin dealer. They can help you get the coin professionally graded and maximize its value. Auctions are often where the most serious coin collectors bid, and that's where you're likely to see those $1 million sales. You can also sell through online platforms, but be careful to use trustworthy sites to avoid scams. Finally, you might be wondering how you can find one of these valuable quarters. The good news is that they're still out there. You might have one sitting in your coin jar right now or come across one in circulation. It's always worth keeping an eye out for 1983 quarters, especially those minted in Philadelphia with the P Mint mark. While the chances of finding one in mint condition are slim, it's not impossible, and even a lower-grade coin could still fetch a significant amount of money. So, whether you're a seasoned coin collector or just getting started, the 1983 P Washington quarter is definitely a coin to look out for. Its scarcity and high-grade condition combined with the potential for error varieties makes it one of the most valuable and intriguing coins in modern U.S. history. We're diving into an exciting topic that could change your life, the 2015 D Mint Mark quarter that's worth an astonishing $1.2 million. Yes, you heard that right. A quarter that could be worth more than $1 million. Make sure to stay tuned until the end so you don't miss any details about what to look for. So, what makes the 2015 D quarter so special? Let's start with the basics. The 2015 D Mint Mark quarter was minted at the Denver Mint and is part of the America the Beautiful series. The America the Beautiful quarters are well known for their beautiful designs representing national parks and historic sites across the U.S., but not every 2015 D quarter is worth $1 million. Only a few rare and exceptional coins from this series have skyrocketed in value, and we're about to explain why. There are a few key factors that make these coins incredibly valuable. First and foremost, the condition of the coin is absolutely crucial. The most valuable coins are graded by professional coin grading services, with the highest possible grade being Mint State 70 or MS 70. This means the coin is in perfect, flawless condition, with no signs of wear, scratches, or imperfections. Coins that receive this top grade are extremely rare and highly sought after by collectors. Another factor that can make a 2015 D quarter worth so much is if it has a unique error or misprint. Coin errors happen during the minting process and can result in things like doubled images, off-center strikes, or die cracks. These mistakes make the coin one of a kind and increase its value tremendously. If you find a 2015 D quarter with an unusual error, you could be looking at a coin worth a small fortune. Next, let's talk about rarity. Coins that were minted in smaller quantities are often more valuable simply because there are fewer of them in existence. While millions of 2015 D quarters were produced, only a tiny fraction are in perfect condition or have unique errors that make them worth $1.2 million. So, if you have one in mint condition or with a rare error, you might be in possession of something truly special. Now, you might be wondering, how can you find one of these valuable 2015 D quarters? The best place to start is right in your pocket change or coin jar. It might sound unbelievable, but people have found rare and valuable coins just by carefully checking their change. Pay close attention to any 2015 D quarters you come across, especially if they look like they're in excellent condition. Even the smallest flaw or odd detail could mean you've hit the jackpot. If you think you've found a valuable 2015 D quarter, the next step is to have it professionally graded. A professional grading service will examine your coin and give it an official grade based on its condition. This grade can drastically affect the value of your coin, so it's important to get an expert opinion. If your coin is graded as MS70 or has a significant error, you could be looking at a coin worth $1.2 million or even more. So, what should you do if you find one of these rare 2015 D quarters? First, don't spend it. Keep it safe in a protective case to avoid any damage or wear. Then, reach out to a reputable coin dealer or auction house to get an appraisal and potentially sell your coin for top dollar. Some collectors are willing to pay huge sums for rare coins, and you could be looking at a life-changing amount of money. In conclusion, while most 2015 D quarters are worth their face value of 25 cents, a select few are worth $1.2 million or more. If you take the time to carefully check your coins, you might just stumble upon a fortune. Whether it's a flawless MS70 grade or a unique error, these rare coins are out there, waiting to be discovered. Thanks for watching, and be sure to like and subscribe for more videos on valuable coins that could be hiding in your pocket change. We're diving into one of the most exciting finds for coin collectors and treasure hunters alike, the 2001 P Mint Mark $quarter coin that could be worth an astonishing $1.3 million. Yes, you heard that right. A quarter in your pocket might be worth life-changing money. Let's break down why this particular coin is so valuable and what makes it stand out from the rest. Now, before we get into the details, it's important to know that the value of a coin is determined by several factors. These include the coin's condition, rarity, errors, or unique characteristics, and, of course, its demand in the collector's market. With that in mind, let's take a closer look at why the 2001 P Mint Mark quarter has gained such attention. First, let's talk about the mint mark. The P on the quarter signifies that it was minted in Philadelphia. While billions of these quarters were produced, only a few have gained significant value due to rare errors or special features that make them highly sought after by collectors. One of the primary reasons the 2001 P quarter is worth so much is due to a minting error. This error is commonly referred to as a strike-through error. What exactly does that mean? In simple terms, a strike-through occurs when a foreign object or debris is struck into the coin during the minting process, leaving behind a unique mark or impression. These strike-through errors can vary in size and shape, but when they're noticeable and in high-grade condition, they can fetch an incredible price at auction. The most valuable of these errors is when the strike-through occurs on prominent features of the coin, such as Washington's face or the eagle on the reverse. These types of mistakes are extremely rare, which is why some of these coins have sold for over $1.30 million. But it's not just about the error. The condition of the coin matters too. Coins that are in pristine condition, known as being in mint state, are worth significantly more than those that show signs of wear and tear. A 2001 P Mint Mark quarter in near-perfect condition with a noticeable strike-through error is what collectors are after. That combination of rarity and condition is what drives the price sky-high. So how do you know if you have one of these valuable coins? First, check for the P Mint mark just above the date on the coin. Then, take a close look at the coin for any unusual markings or imperfections. If you spot something that looks like a strike-through error, especially on Washington's face or the eagle, you might be holding something truly special. Next, it's time to check the condition of the coin. If your quarter looks crisp with little to no wear, it might be in mint state. For the best chance at determining the coin's grade and value, it's always a good idea to have it professionally graded by a reputable coin grading service like PCGS or NGC. They'll be able to tell you exactly what condition your coin is in and whether it has any valuable errors. But even if you don't have a strike-through error, some 2001 P quarters in excellent condition can still be worth quite a bit. High-grade examples without errors have sold for hundreds or even thousands of dollars, making this a coin to keep an eye out for. So, what should you do if you find a 2001 P Mint Mark quarter with a potential error? First, handle the coin carefully to avoid damaging it. Try to keep it in a protective holder or sleeve to preserve its condition. Then, consider reaching out to a professional for an appraisal or sending it off for grading. In conclusion, While most 2001 Mint Mark quarters are only worth their face value of 25 cents, there are a few rare examples out there that could be worth up to $1.3 million. It all comes down to finding that unique combination of error and condition that collectors are willing to pay top dollar for. So, go ahead and check your pockets, piggy banks, and old coin jars. You never know what treasure might be waiting for you. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss out on any of our future coin videos. We'll explore why this simple-looking coin could be worth up to $1.5 million and what makes it such a valuable collector's item. Stay tuned because you won't want to miss the details that could turn pocket change into life-changing money. Let's start with a little history on the 1965 quarter. This quarter comes from the Washington series, which began in 1932. The key thing about the 1965 quarter is that it marked a significant change in U.S. coinage. This was the first year the U.S. Mint stopped using silver in quarters. Before 1965, quarters contained 90% silver. But due to the rising price of silver, the Mint switched to a copper-nickel composition starting in 1965. While most 1965 quarters were made from this new copper-nickel blend, there's something special about a few quarters that makes them incredibly valuable. Here's where the value of the 1965 quarter comes into play. Despite the switch to copper-nickel, a few quarters were accidentally struck on leftover silver planchets from 1964. This means some 1965 quarters were minted in silver instead of the intended copper-nickel, making them an extremely rare error coin. These silver 1965 quarters are what collectors dream about, and they're the ones that can fetch up to $1.5 million at auction. Now, you're probably wondering how you can tell if your 1965 quarter is one of these rare silver versions. There are a few key things to look out for. First, check the edge of the coin. Normal 1965 quarters made of copper-nickel will have a visible copper stripe around the edge. If your quarter doesn't have the stripe and instead appears all silver in color, you could be in luck. Next, weigh the coin. A regular copper-nickel 1965 quarter should weigh 5.67 grams. However, a 1965 silver error quarter will weigh slightly more, around 6.25 grams, due to the silver content. So, if you have a scale, this is one of the quickest ways to check if your coin could be worth more than you think. Lastly, consider getting your quarter authenticated by a professional coin grading service. They can confirm whether or not you have the rare silver version of the 1965 quarter and assign it an official grade, which can significantly affect its value. Now let's talk about the value. These silver error quarters can sell for astronomical prices at auction. One of these rare 1965 silver quarters was sold for over $7,000 in recent years, and coins in better condition or with higher grades have reached even higher prices. The highest recorded sale for a 1965 silver quarter is an astonishing $1.50 million. Why are collectors willing to pay so much for this coin? It's all about rarity. There are very few known examples of this error, and the combination of being an error coin from a pivotal year in U.S. coin history makes it extremely desirable. The 1965 silver quarter is a perfect example of how an unusual minting mistake can create one of the most valuable coins in modern U.S. history. Even if your 1965 quarter isn't one of the rare silver errors, it could still be worth more than face value if it's in exceptionally good condition. Coins graded at a high level can still fetch a premium price from collectors, especially if they have minimal wear and tear. But remember, the real jackpot lies in finding one of the silver error coins. It's always a good idea to check your change carefully, and if you come across a 1965 quarter, it's definitely worth giving it a closer look. So there you have it. The 1965 no mint mark quarter might just be one of the most valuable coins you can find in your pocket change. With the chance of it being worth up to $1.5 million, it's definitely worth taking the time to inspect any 1965 quarters you come across. If you found this video helpful, make sure to like and subscribe for more coin collecting tips and information on rare and valuable coins. We're diving into one of the most exciting coins you might find in your collection, the 1967 no mint mark Washington quarter. This coin has sparked a lot of interest recently, with certain rare examples fetching up to $1.6 million at auction. That's right, $1.6 million. So, what makes this coin so valuable, and how can you tell if you have one in your collection? Stick around as we uncover everything you need to know. Let's start with the basics. The 1967 Washington quarter was part of the United States circulating coinage and, as with other quarters from this period, it was struck without a mint mark. This was done intentionally to prevent collectors from hoarding coins based on their mint origin during a time when coin shortages were a major issue in the U.S. economy. So, if your 1967 quarter doesn't have a mint mark, don't be alarmed. That was actually how it was made. Now, what you're really interested in is what makes some of these 1967 quarters worth up to $1.6 million. The key to its value lies in its condition, rarity, and potential errors or varieties. Collectors and investors are always on the lookout for high-grade coins, especially from the 1960s, which were notoriously overproduced and often not well taken care of. Most quarters from this time show heavy signs of wear and tear from circulation, but a select few have survived in near-perfect condition. Coins that are in mint state or proof-like condition, meaning they show no signs of wear and retain their original luster, are the ones that fetch high prices. In fact, it was one of these near-perfect condition quarters that sold for $1.6 million at auction. These coins are graded by professional grading companies like PCGS or NGC, with the highest possible grade being MS70, which indicates a flawless coin. So, how do you know if your 1967 quarter is worth millions? First, examine the condition of the coin. Look for sharp details, clean surfaces, and minimal scratches or marks. A coin in poor condition, even from 1967, is unlikely to be worth much more than face value. But if you believe your coin is in excellent condition, it may be worth sending it to a professional grading service to see if it could achieve a high grade. Another factor to consider is whether your coin has any rare varieties or minting errors. While 1967 quarters are generally known for being produced in large numbers, any mistakes during the minting process could make your coin unique and significantly increase its value. Some of the errors to look for include double dies, off-center strikes, and planchet issues. These types of errors are highly sought after by collectors, and a 1967 quarter with an error could fetch thousands, if not millions of dollars. Finally, the rarity of certain 1967 quarters in specific grades also contributes to their high value. Quarters that have been graded as MS67 or higher are extremely rare, and the demand for these coins drives their price up. The coin that sold for $1.6 million was one of the finest examples known, and it was the coin's rarity in such pristine condition that made it so valuable. So, what should you do if you think you have a valuable 1967 quarter? First, carefully examine the coin for any signs of wear, errors, or rare features. If it looks promising, consider sending it to a professional coin grader to assess its condition. And who knows, you might be holding onto a coin worth $1.60 million. Thanks for watching today's video on the 1967 no mint mark quarter. Make sure to check your coin collection and look for any hidden gems. We'll be diving into the fascinating world of the 1996 no mint mark $quarter coins. Believe it or not, some of these coins could be worth up to $1.7 million. That's right. What might seem like an ordinary coin could turn out to be a hidden treasure sitting in your pocket change. In this video, we're going to break down why this particular coin is so valuable and what to look for if you think you have one. So let's jump right in. First off, you might be wondering why a 1996 quarter without a mint mark is so special. Most quarters from 1996 were struck either in Philadelphia with no mint mark or in Denver with a D mint mark. The majority of these coins were standard circulation pieces made in the millions, but there's something unique about certain no mint mark quarters from 1996 that sets them apart from the rest. It's not just about their age or condition. There's something much rarer at play here. The value of these coins can skyrocket for a few key reasons. Point one of the biggest factors that can drive up the value of a 1996 quarter without a mint mark is the coin's condition. As with most collectible coins, condition is everything. Coins that are in near-perfect mint state condition are highly sought after by collectors. If a 1996 no mint mark quarter has been well preserved and graded highly by a professional coin grading service like PCGS or NGC, it could be worth an astonishing amount of money. We're talking about coins in MS68 or higher grades. MS stands for mint state and the grading scale goes from 1 to 70. So an MS68 is nearly flawless. These high-grade coins are extremely rare, and that's where the value can soar into the millions. But what makes this even more exciting is that some coins have unique errors or striking variations. For example, some 1996 quarters without a mint mark may have minting errors, such as double dies or off-center strikes. These kinds of errors can significantly increase a coin's value, sometimes even more than its grade alone. If you're lucky enough to have one of these error coins, or even just a perfectly preserved example, you could be looking at a coin worth $1.7 million or more. Now, how can you tell if you have one of these valuable 1996 no-mint mark quarters? First, take a close look at the coin's condition. If the coin shows little to no wear and has sharp details, it's a good candidate for being a high-grade coin. Use a magnifying glass to examine the details carefully. Check for any errors like doubling on the letters or numbers, which could indicate a minting mistake. Next, consider getting the coin professionally graded. Having a coin graded by experts will give you a clearer idea of its condition and value. A high-grade coin from 1996 with no mint mark can fetch a huge price at auction, and having it graded makes it more attractive to collectors. Let's talk about a few notable sales to give you an idea of what these coins are fetching. In recent years, some 1996 no-mint mark quarters in top-tier condition have sold for over $1 million at auction. These are not your average pocket change quarters. Collectors are willing to pay huge sums for the right coin, especially if it has the combination of rarity, condition, and perhaps a unique error. Now, even if your 1996 quarter doesn't hit that $1 million mark, don't be discouraged. Many quarters from this year can still be worth a significant amount of money, even in less than perfect condition, especially if they have minor errors or other desirable traits. So how can you find one of these rare coins? It might be as simple as checking your old change. Take a look through your coin jar, old wallets, or collections you might have forgotten about. You never know where one of these valuable quarters could be hiding. If you do find one that looks promising, I highly recommend getting it checked out by a professional. The value of these coins depends on their condition, rarity, and any errors they may have. Getting it authenticated and graded is the best way to determine its true value. In summary, the 1996 no-mint mark quarter might just seem like another coin at first glance, but with the right combination of factors, it could be worth a staggering $1.7 million. These coins are rare, but they're out there, waiting to be discovered by someone like you. So what are you waiting for? Go check your pocket change or that old coin collection you've been meaning to look through. Who knows, you might be sitting on a small fortune. We're diving into a coin that might just be hiding in your pocket or collection, the 2001 Mint mark $250 coin, and why it's worth up to a staggering $1.9 million. That's right, this seemingly ordinary coin can fetch an extraordinary price. And today, we're going to explore what makes it so valuable and why collectors are willing to pay such huge sums for it. First, let's start by understanding what a 2001 Mint mark quarter is. The P stands for the Philadelphia Mint, where the coin was struck. In 2001, millions of these coins were produced as part of the state quarter program, which highlighted each state in the U.S. But what makes some of these coins worth nearly $2 million isn't just about their design or their mintage. It's all about rarity, condition, and demand. Now, you might be thinking, there are millions of these coins out there, so what makes mine special? Well, not all 2001 Mint mark quarters are created equal. The most valuable versions of this coin are those that are in pristine condition, meaning they've been perfectly preserved since they were minted. Coins graded as MS68 or higher by professional grading services can command extraordinary prices. That's because the higher the grade, the rarer the coin becomes. With millions of coins in circulation, only a handful are found in such high condition, making them highly sought after by collectors. But condition isn't the only factor that plays into the value. Another important element is the rarity of certain errors or variations. Some 2001 quarters may have slight minting errors or unique features that set them apart from the rest. These errors could be anything from double strikes, off-center images, or other unusual characteristics that happen during the minting process. Collectors love these quirks, and rare errors can drive the price of a coin through the roof. So what should you look for in your 2001 quarter? First, examine the coin closely for any signs of wear and tear. The less wear, the better. Next, look for any unusual markings or minting errors. If you think you've found something special, it might be worth having your coin professionally graded. Keep in mind that even if your coin is in great condition, finding the perfect MS68 or higher grade is extremely rare. Another factor contributing to the value is the demand for these quarters. The State Quarter series, which includes the 2001p, remains popular among collectors, and as time goes on, coins in the highest grades become harder to find. This scarcity increases the value, especially for coins in exceptional condition. And remember, the coin market can fluctuate, but rare coins in top condition often continue to grow in value over time. Now, you're probably wondering how you can cash in if you think you've got a valuable 2001p mint mark quarter. The best way to sell such a coin is to have it professionally graded and authenticated. Once you've confirmed its condition, you can either auction it off through a reputable auction house or sell it directly to a collector or dealer. In the past, some of these coins have fetched incredible prices at auction, with the highest reported sale being close to $1.9 million. That's a life-changing amount of money for a quarter that might have cost you only 25 cents. Of course, not every 2001p quarter will sell for such a high price, but if you've got a top-grade coin, you could be sitting on a small fortune. To recap, the 2001p mint mark quarter dollar can be worth up to $1.9 million due to its rarity, condition, and collector demand. The key to unlocking this kind of value lies in finding a coin in exceptional condition, with a high grade or a rare minting error. So if you've got a stash of quarters lying around, take a closer look. You never know, you might just be holding on to a hidden treasure. Thanks for watching, and if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you never miss out on discovering the rare coins that could change your life. We're diving into the fascinating world of coin collecting and highlighting a rare gem, the 2001p mint mark quarter. You might be surprised to learn that some of these quarters are valued at an astonishing $1.10 million. Stick around as we uncover what makes this coin so special and how you can spot one in your own collection. First, let's take a moment to discuss the history behind the 2001p mint mark quarter. The quarter is part of the 50 State Quarters program, which began in 1999 and ran through 2008. Each quarter in this series features a unique design representing one of the 50 states. The 2001 quarters include designs for New York, North Carolina, and Rhode Island, among others. The P indicates that these coins were minted in Philadelphia. Generally, the 2001 quarters are not particularly rare, but a few unique varieties can command impressive prices. Now, let's talk about what elevates certain 2001p quarters to that jaw-dropping $1.10 million value. The key lies in a rare error variety known as the 2001p quarter with missing edge lettering. This error occurs when the edge lettering that typically appears on the coin is absent, resulting in a smooth edge. These coins are incredibly scarce, and only a handful have been graded and certified by professional coin grading services like PCGS or NGC. When a coin is graded highly, especially in the mint state 65 or higher range, it can skyrocket in value. So, how can you identify if you have a 2001p quarter that could be worth a fortune? First, start by examining the edge of your quarter. If you find a quarter that is missing the usual E pluribus unum and the date, congratulations, you might be in possession of a valuable error coin. Next, check the coin's overall condition. The higher the grade, the more it could be worth. If you're unsure about your coin's condition, consider seeking the help of a professional coin appraiser or grader. If you believe you have a valuable 2001p quarter, you'll want to get it appraised. Many reputable coin dealers specialize in rare coins and can provide an accurate assessment. Alternatively, you can submit your coin for grading through professional services like PCGS or NGC, which can enhance its marketability. When it comes to selling, consider using online marketplaces like eBay or auction houses specializing in rare coins. Be sure to research comparable sales to set a fair price. For all you coin collectors out there, here are some quick tips. Always store your coins in protective holders to prevent wear and tear. Keep your collection organized and maintain detailed records of your coins, including purchase prices and any appraisals. Additionally, stay informed about the market trends and values of coins you collect. Joining a local coin club or participating in online forums can also provide valuable insights and help you connect with fellow enthusiasts. In summary, the 2001p mint mark quarter, particularly the rare error variety, holds incredible value, up to $1.10 million. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just starting, keep an eye out for this rare coin in your change or collection. If you found this information valuable, Don't forget to like this video and subscribe for more coin collecting tips and treasure hunting advice. Share your thoughts or questions in the comments below.